I thought this article was interesting because of all the talk going around about Nicholas Godejohn, but recently Bryan Kohberger was diagnosed with autism, and they were trying to take the death penalty off the table because of that. But a judge maintained that the death penalty is a possible punishment for him, regardless of the fact that he was just diagnosed recently with autism. Now, while autism can be used as a defense for a crime, it does not excuse a crime when it happens. Now, autism often directly impacts a defendant's ability to understand the lawfulness and or social rightness of his or her actions. They're not fully capable sometimes, depending on the level of autism, to understand what's going on and to understand what they're saying or what is the law and how to protect themselves. Now, this brings me back to the case of Nicholas Godejohn and Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Nicholas is autistic, and he did not really get a fair trial. In case you don't know the story, Nicholas is, again, autistic, and he was used by this young lady, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She told him she needed to unalive her mother in order to be free of her, and that she was being abused by her for many, many years. She convinced Godejohn that the only way for her to be with him was to unalive her mom. She sent him a video showing him how to do it. She bought all the items necessary. She took a tour through the house and even showed where her mother would be lying when he came into the house. Nicholas went on trial after Gypsy only got 10 years in prison, and he got life in prison without the possibility of parole. He did not really get a fair trial. All of the evidence did not get shown, and I don't believe he got a fair trial at all. This might be an understatement. He might not have really gotten a trial at all. There was not much shown in the trial, and there was so much evidence against her that I believe that if all the evidence was shown, he would have not gotten life without the possibility of parole. He still would have been sentenced. He did the crime. But this is going back to the autistic thing. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think there should be special laws or special rules for autistic people, and how do you think it should be handled? I personally think there should be a special procedure if, in fact, the person is diagnosed with autism. And I think that that should be a standard in the courts because they need to have the same rights as any other person. And if they don't understand what's going on and they don't have good counsel, then there's no way they're going to get their rights covered in court. I would love to know what you guys think.